Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of the Third Order podcast. Today, we are joined by Star Wars Forge. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing, guys?
I'm doing good. Kai, Sammy, how are y'all doing?
Hello. Good.
I'm
It's good.
Doing good.
It's good. Forge, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself before we get our conversation going?
Well, my name is Star Wars Forge. I'm a Star Wars fan from New Zealand. I'm a big, passionate fan of, more of the lore aspect and the story. And I, like to post my takes on my social medias. And I just, like to spread the love of Star Wars and, we may not all agree. That's the unique thing about the fandom, and I just am happy to be here.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah,
Hell
we
yes.
always love talking to you and stuff, and we brought you on because you love
Yep.
Ventress, and we talk about
We
that.
stand.
We stand Ventress.
We venture.
We
We
remember
Ventress.
the Ventress, guys. Remember the
Yes.
Ventress.
Remember the Ventress,
Remember
everybody.
to
Remember the
venturous.
Ventress. But we just thought we'd just talk about Bad Batch and just other Star Wars stuff with you today.
And
Uh,
her.
So, and her, and Ventress. But just the conversation going about Ventress, how do we all feel about like how she kind of or that episode specifically? I forgot what it was called.
okay.
Um, but just
Okay.
I mean,
I feel
go ahead.
I'm glad she's back, and
Yeah.
the most likely case on how she's returned. They said that the creators or whatever said that they're going to explain it in future projects, and I'm like, great. However, I do understand the criticism. It's just like she just returned out of nowhere because that book, Dark Disciple, did. It's really descriptive. It's like she did die, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, is this another case of Night System magics? Because we know that there was a scene after her body was laid to rest. So what they did was, they gathered her body, put her in some stasis pod or whatever, and then they you know, cleaned her up and, decorated her, like what, like funeral home people do or something. Not the
Yeah.
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mortuaries.
And then they basically made her all like presentable. And then Quinlan and Obi-Wan returned to Dathomir and they did this like final tribute and goodbye. It was really emotional. That's why I say Quinlan and Ventress, you two are just perfect for each other.
Hmm.
You two deserve each other. That's what I say. Um, and what happened was is they put her body into the Dathomirian pool, and after that, the Ichor, Ichor, the magics. It started, trindles of magic started flowing and stuff. And I'm just like, is this the case? So I would say she did die, but I think that Night System magics from what was happening in the book could be an indication that it's like, oh, Ventress, you're not ready to join us in death yet. So
yeah.
Yeah.
that could be an explanation. There was also another explanation from when the trailer dropped that, oh, Ventress is a clone, Palpatine. I'm like, no, no,
Part of me
no.
kind
Nah.
part of me kind of wish that she was a clone. I think that would have been really interesting.
Hmm.
It would,
It would
mm,
keep her death and dark
yeah,
potential like more
I
meaningful.
understand. I'm just gonna be like, no, not that's not my cup of tea, but hey, it is what it is.
It
But I'm
is what
just
it is.
like when I saw the episode with Ventress in it, when her interactions with Omega and the Bad Batch, I'm just like, that is no clone. They use text, information, thing to get, her file. And I'm like, yep, that's the same Ventress who did
Yeah,
that kiss on the cheek to the clone trooper on Camino who, that
Yeah.
arc.
yeah, and then died. Yeah,
And then
Archer.
died. And I'm wondering. I want her to.
You know,
I want it to be explained 100%. But at the same
Mhm.
time, I'm just like, what is Quinlan Voss gonna think
Where
yeah.
the
if
what,
fuck
they?
is he?
one thing
Yeah,
about the
really?
episode,
Wait, Sammy, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
Sammy. and then we'll talk.
One thing about the episode I wish they had was Echo, because Echo knew what Ventress did on Battle of Camino. So I think it would have been cool to see them reconnect
that
again,
would've been
or
cool.
like,
He would have just looked at her like, "You fucker."
you fucker, you attacked my home world that is now gone.
For me, like, I wasn't a huge fan of the episode because it felt like it started like it felt like it ended where the same place it started, and the only thing we got out of that was
Wet
Ventress,
mommy
which was
Ventress.
cool. Yeah, wet mommy Ventress. Which was cool seeing Ventress back, but like I just felt like she didn't really have anything to do with the episode because it just like started the same way with them wondering what midichlorians are, and then it ended the same way of them wondering what midichlorians are, and they don't know if Omega's
It's in
force
the
sensitive or
blood.
not. Yeah, but it just like it's just like I just would just wish we got more with those episodes, and we definitely did with these new Bad Batch episodes, the Identity Crisis and Point of No Return.
Yeah, with those later ones.
Yeah,
I'm
which
just like,
I'd
I'm
say
just
that
like,
like
yeah, go on.
the 11th episode, Point of No Return, is like the best of the season. I thought it was really structured, good, and
yeah, I think the Return might be my favorite one with them kind of amending stuff with Crosshair. I didn't like it the first time, but then thinking about it more and more, I liked it.
Yeah.
But Point of No Return, R.I.P. Marauder, like, come on, like,
R.I.P. Fireball.
fuck
All
off.
right, the clones. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna like agree with I think Sammy started this, like, justice for the clones. Like, they deserve more
They deserve better.
recognition.
Bro, I
They
miss
deserve
Fireball so much,
better.
bro. Miss Fireball so
Like,
much.
because I saw some of Sammy's takes on X, and I was like, you know what? These are actually something I can agree on. This is great. And
Yeah.
they were slave soldiers bred for combat, and when after 3 years of fighting, they just get like off the board.
yeah, I'm just like, screw it now. I'm just like, justice for the clones, especially
'cause-
like the
I'm writing a paper. I told you guys this. Writing a paper for my class, and I was either gonna do droid slavery and stuff, like droid like discrimination, or like clone slavery. But I feel like if I focus on like clone slavery, then like I'm not gonna be able to do 5 pages. Like it'll be like 50.
You could do like you would have to do like 20.
Yeah, and like for droid slavery, I'm worried that I won't get the 5-minute mark because like droid, like, it's not really like a main focus of Star Wars. It's more something in the background.
Yeah.
And the whole thing's about
Well,
protest.
no one gives a fuck about droids, but then the clones, it's
But the
normal.
clones, yeah.
Like, I do have some, personal, I'm just like, shout out to the droids out there. Like, they're just comedic relief.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I
here's my thing. Like the droids in the Clone Wars are just like literally just like they're literally just like punching bags, and like it's something it's something I want to get in Star Wars is like the droids' perspective on the wars, because like we know that these droids have thoughts and feelings because of their expressions and because they
Clones exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
the reason that
Yep.
the reason why that is because those droids no longer were centralized or controlled in a collective programming like the Phantom Menace, because the ones in the Phantom Menace were specifically programmed from those Trade Federation ship. These new ones, which is like the Clone Wars is 10 years later, they had like individual processors or something like that, and that's why they have the ability to have their own
Remember when Dooku got mad at like Grievous or something for destroying the battle train? He's like, "Stop! Those are expensive."
Yeah, the thing about
exactly, they're just expendable, and like I'm gonna talk about that in my essay, which I want to do a video on it as well.
Actually, the super battle droids, the B2s, they actually have a smarter processor than the B1, and then you have like the tactical droid, which is like sentient, basically, like they can think for themselves. That's why they call them like tactical droids. So,
but But I mean, like, I feel like the B1 battle droids can think for themselves because you see them feel fear, you see them feel these emotions, and it's why I really would like a Tales of the Separatists series or whatever.
Yeah, that would
Tales
be
of the
interesting.
Droids.
Tales of the Droids, or we're getting the Droid's Tale show or whatever, and I would love to see an episode or two focus on battle droids and kind of how they feel in the war because they are expendable. I kind of want to see their point of view on it because they're part of they're part of basically a one-sided war. They're just pawns in a war, and it's sad. And I want to see because they're always like, oh yeah, these droids don't think or whatever, but they kind of do. Like like it's like C-3PO and R2-D2. Like they have a mind of their own, and it's something that I feel like a lot of people forget about droids or be it battle droids is that because like like the saying of like when a clone dies in Star Wars, an unnamed clone. Like all the Clone Wars fans cry and get.
Oh,
so
which
emotional.
one? Which unnamed clone? Because there's so many.
All of them. But
all
like,
imagine the white man died.
But imagine that for battle droids, like getting emotional over battle droids and clones, like just because they're both in they're just both pawns in Palpatine's game. It's so sad.
Yeah,
and like,
I mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was shown in season 2 with the Senate scene, like how he could just turn a scenario into his own.
It's also like look at the Martez sisters episode in Bad Batch where like the droid factory shut down and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like
remember that one time when a fucking Windu was like surrounded by the battle droids and he comes down and he's just like, okay. We can do this civilly. How about you guys surrender and we don't chop you up into bits? Or we could do it the other way.
Was that in the 2003 series?
No, it was in the fucking Clone Wars. It was the funniest shit. Yeah, he was so serious about it.
Yeah, that was actually season 7. He like jumped down and was like, "My name is General Mace Windu. I have now destroyed."
I'm now gonna tell you to politely surrender, or else we will kill you.
That's great. That's great. But Alpha Droids, we got Identity Crisis and Point of No Return. Those 2 episodes released last week.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to think about Identity Crisis. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool seeing Cad Bane back.
We gotta stand the blue guy.
And I talked to Sammy about how Cad Bane's kind of a hypocrite for working with the Empire.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Cad Bane is,
in Book of Boba, he was like, oh yeah, Boba Fett was a merciless bounty hunter. He worked for the Empire, even though he did as well.
Well, he also looked like a fucking egg, so
Bro is an egg. But yeah, like I think Identity Crisis was pretty cool. I liked seeing the. I was really. It was kind of hard to watch, like seeing these kids just like literally just enslaved.
Yeah, when they had like actual children, I was just like.
Yeah, and also seeing the baby kidnapped is just like, oh my god.
Oh my god, that hurt me.
That hurt everyone. And seeing the mom just like stunned is just like, man.
Oh god.
I mean, hey,
But
actually,
it's not anything the Force-sensitive children aren't used to. That's what the Jedi do.
Actually, about the plan that baby were on that they took, me and my friend discussed it in the DM, and we thought it was like Zepho, because if you look at the village, it looks like Zepho from Jedi Fallen Order before the Empire took over.
That's fair.
Before the dark times, before the Empire.
Before the dark times.
Everyone literally says that.
I was just telling Gas that I wanted a show dedicated to it, like Andor style, but an animation.
Shut up! We don't say the A word here.
Shut up.
We don't say the A word.
No, we can talk about Andor.
I know what the A word is. Asajj Ventress. There's Andor. There's Aura Singh. There's also Ayla Secura, Ahsoka Tano.
The A word is just women.
The A word is female.
The A word is
Wait,
just
no,
Ventress.
Andor's not a woman. Andor is a Chad guy.
Not yet.
Hey, didn't you guys hear what Star Theory said? He said, Andor is not Star Wars. It's a world-building show. It doesn't compete with actual Star Wars, Jedi, Sith, the Force,
Oh
etc.
my
Oh,
It's just a good
god.
sci-fi show, nothing more.
Rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just
Call
like, you know what? I'm just like Star Wars theory. This take is just no,
Star
no.
Theory is the same guy who doesn't believe bricks exist in Star Wars, so you know.
Did my man see the Phantom Menace?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
Yes.
what the fuck is the Phantom Menace then?
But Identity Crisis was a good episode. I think No Point of No Return was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I thought one of them was gonna die. I'll be honest here. Like I thought one of them was gonna die.
I mean, it's the Guardians theory. It's like either one or all are gonna die in the end.
Yeah.
It's like,
But it's sad for me to think. Like I said, at the beginning of the episode. First of all, Rip Marauder, R.I.P.
Rip Fireball.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Marauder, one of my favorite ships in Star Wars. So sad to see it gone. But I think that with
Womp womp.
I think that with Clone X2 taking Omega, I feel like it's going to be Tech. Just
I
because,
looked at her getting kidnapped, and I'm just like, a fucking again.
well, like I
Yeah.
just feel like Clone X is going to be Tech.
She's like the new fucking Baby Yoda. Like, everyone wants a piece of that. And she's only like 14 or something.
Oh no, that's awful out of context. But
Yeah.
I just feel like at this point it's going to be Tech. It's either going to be Tech or just some random clone. I hope it's some random
If
clone.
it's Tech, I am literally quitting the Bad Batch. I swear to fuck.
If it's Tech, the show's going to drop from a 9 out of 10 to 7 out of 10. Super.
You know, I actually saw this one theory that they think the crosser that is now like with the redemption, they actually think that crosser is a clone because of his hand, because it didn't evolve correctly.
Do you
in the
guys
clone.
not know what fucking PTSD is?
I know, right?
Well, the hand thing. I was thinking that from him being out in the snow.
Mm.
I was definitely thinking PTSD because a lot of soldiers are 100% like that if you know in real life.
Yeah.
For sure.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm down if it's a crosshair clone. I think that'll be really cool. I just don't want it to be Tech. Like, that's my thing. I do not want it to be Tech.
Tech needed to die. I'm sorry, he
Yeah.
needed to die.
Hey, guys, maybe it can be Maul.
Shut the fuck up, Sammy.
Maybe it can be Fireball.
No.
Let me be delusional.
Fireball also deserves to die.
No, what? What do you mean?
Let me be delusional. It could be Jar Jar Binks.
It could be
Oh my
Jar
god!
Jar
Oh my
Binks
god!
clone.
Oh my god!
No, Clone X. Clone X is Ventress. Clone X is Ventress.
No, it's a clone of
I'm gonna shit someone's pants.
I think it will be like it's either Cody, Mayday, because I think that's a stretch because we didn't see him because in the episode The Return, or whatever the episode was called, we didn't see Mayday's body on the ground. You know, we didn't.
I feel like it is Cody, honestly. Because they didn't really explain what the fuck happened to him post Empire. So it's
my thing is with the Cody theory is that I feel like if it was Cody, it would have been Crosshair who was taken, not Omega, because they have that. Because if it's Omega in that ship, then I feel like then.
But he's also one that follows orders. Maybe Palpatine wanted her because she's a child.
Oh, maybe. But I just feel like whoever got into that ship is going to find out who Clone X2 is, and I feel like it's going to be Tech. And I feel like all signs are leading it to be Tech, which I hate because they did not do a good job at hiding that. That's going to be the most obvious.
I know, and I'm just
and it will make me so upset if it's Tech. And I don't usually make negative videos, but like I will probably make a video on that.
I don't mind him coming back, but like, bro, if you're bringing him back like that, like, no.
I don't want him to come back. If anything, I'd want him to come back in like a flashback or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like literally his whole entire arc was like made from season 2, and it was just like, dude, if you take that away, that is like taking so much away. Or, bruh.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I also understand the point where people are like, oh yeah, he still fell, he still sacrificed himself, but he just got captured. But he's a new, different person. But I'm like, it's still gonna feel wrong. Like,
It's still fucking wrong. Yeah.
it's still gonna feel wrong because, like, like, it's just gonna be like,
Plus,
oh,
knowing Tech, he's
another.
probably too smart. He's
It's
probably too smart and would probably resist the Empire's influence.
and also, it's just like, how did he survive that? Because like, if you look at the angle of it, it's like he's falling and then he falls on the tree. If he doesn't die from that, then a whole metal car is going to crush him.
He pulls a fucking Bucky. He pulls a fucking Bucky Burns.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what they're going for.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
It just depends how they do it because if no, because like I we need someone to die.
Yeah.
You know, I want. It feels like if Tech is alive, then he's definitely not dying. Like 100%, he's definitely not dying. But I just can't. I just don't want it to be Tech, man. I can't have it be Tech.
Yeah, no.
I thought Bachelor was gonna die. No point of no return.
Yeah, I thought that was what the Kinders were hinting at.
Yeah, they were like something it's like so long, old friend, and I feel like that's for Omega, the Marauder, as well as I think it's for the mom at the beginning with the child.
I think it was also leaving Tech's goggles behind.
Oh my yeah. The fact that she left Lula behind is like, oh man.
Yeah.
That made me emotional. But what else is there to talk about Star Wars stuff? Just thinking.
Does anybody?
Tales of the Empire. How did we not mention this yet? Like
exactly.
We got that trailer out. Why are we not talking about that?
I was like, are we missing about the fact that fucking Barris is returning?
Marrock Nation, rise up.
Ah!
If there's 10 people in Marrock Nation, it's me. If there's one person in Marrock Nation, it's me. If there's 0 people in Marrock Nation, I'm dead.
You are gay.
I said dead.
Marok. Because that's like the meme when he like all the Night System magics came out of his body in Ahsoka. It's like a the fart sound.
It's like that giant like disgusting fart sound meme.
Can I just say how fucking Dave Filoni that is to do?
Oh, very much so.
Like
or like the cupcake moan, just.
But if you notice, like before we talk about like Tales from the Empire, but if you notice, like just going back onto the Marok thing in the Ahsoka show, did you notice that like I slowed down the scene frame by frame, and I think Marok, with his resurrection, like becoming that Inquisitor zombie by Morgan Elsworth, I noticed that when he died, his body kind of like downsized. So it was similar to. So if you watch him like explode and the green mist come out, his arms shrink in size. I'm just like thinking, was he also enhanced like a kind of like a Savaggio Press?
Well, yeah, I think it's more of like. I think that's just.
I forgot how puny he was.
His body's just withering away. I think as when he was resurrected, he was like, he got all that muscle back, and then when he died, he just all withered away back to skeleton.
Like this.
You just blow on him and he becomes dust.
Also reminds me of the same man I talked about. The sixth brother, the one with the skeleton mask in Tales of the Jedi.
The Plague Doctor mask, the one that's like literally a balloon.
Yeah, and then it like and then like disintegrated, and then like it was like hollow or whatever.
I was laughing so fucking hard at that.
I was so confused about that, which reminded me.
I know. I was like, she cut his head off, and I'm just like.
I also wish Ahsoka had one lightsaber because like I would have loved to see a duel between that guy and Ahsoka. He seems so cool. But we're seeing him again in Tales of the Empire. We're seeing Marok. I'm so excited to see Marok. That's like my most anticipated thing in the show. Even though Marok is probably gonna die because then he's gonna return. Then he's gonna be in a.
It's just like I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh, they're teasing Maroc, like when we saw him in the trailer, and they're like, oh, they're not gonna do anything about like with him, like they're gonna do something, but it's like gonna be like really light.
I wonder if he's gonna speak. I wonder if he's gonna have any voice lines. Because
do you guys think he?
Yeah.
Do you actually guys think that he gets killed before Ahsoka, or that she was the one who actually killed him?
Either way, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Marok's gonna die and tells of the Empire.
Because I thought Merrick was the guy from Rebels that Maul killed. Had like the helicopter lightsaber.
Oh no, that's not.
My God, we don't talk about that.
No, that's not Merrick.
The
Helicopter lightsaber is funny. I like that.
Talking about the 8th brother, or oh no, it's the 10th brother.
Oh, the 10th brother.
So many fucking brothers and sisters.
We know the 6th brother, and I think is it the 9th sister, or I forget which sister it's called. The
9th sister is in Jedi Fallen Order.
Who is?
Isn't that Trilla?
No, Trilla's the chick is Tricka. Trilla's the 2nd sister.
Oh wait, yeah, the 9th sister, isn't that the big one?
The 9th sister is that big old orange chick.
I think her name was Marissa Slide or something.
Oh right, yeah, Marissa something.
It's the 4th sister. It's the 4th sister. She's in it.
Yeah.
So we know she's surviving, and we know that the 6th brother is surviving. So Marok and Barriss, we don't know anything. So like
Barriss, I can totally see just being killed by Vader.
Yeah, I think Barriss is gonna be killed by Vader, and I think Barriss is gonna kill Marok.
Probably.
Or no, it's probably gonna be like
Barriss, or they kill each other.
Paris, yeah, it's probably gonna be like they all kill each other. But like
I can see symbolism. This is my theory. I think Barriss might survive. However, did you see the like parallels, like okay, in Star Wars Rebels, Luminar and Dooley had the same prison jumpsuit. Barriss has wearing a similar orange jumpsuit.
Oh yeah. What if she hunts down Luminara?
Yeah, there is this theory that the entity, that one that's force pushing the droids on that one with the white, force push or something.
Oh, are you talking about on the poster?
No, in the trailer, in the poster, or whatever, there's a theory going around that could be Luminar and Dooley.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool to see an Endor character.
Well, she didn't go into hiding pretty good if that was the case, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What if Luminar and Dooley and Barriss, like what to make it all tie into Star Wars Rebels, you know how the Inquisitor kept Luminar's bones. We don't know how long she was in custody for, so she could have been alive for a few years.
She could have starved to death.
Or maybe
she probably just did the monk way and meditated to death.
Maybe.
Or she could have, or Barriss could have been the one that, dueled her former master.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think I think it's gonna be interesting, and I also think whole Morgan Elsbeth, we're getting Morgan back.
Morgan's origin, yeah.
Yeah,
I do like that they're actually explaining why she's like that. It's just like
I'm also really excited to see Grievous back. Matthew Wood back as Grievous.
We love fucking Grievous.
Because he seems like a savage, and that's my only complaint about the Clone Wars. Or one of my complaints is that
he's too evil.
Grievous just wasn't evil. He was just a comic.
Grievous was just a fucking dick.
He was just a robot. He was just a general. I want to see him being a savage, and we did sort of get that with him killing the Night Sisters, and I'm excited that we're going to see him against Elsbeth.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're getting the massacre of the Night Sisters from a different characters interview, because I'm just like Morgan Elsbeth. It's confirmed that she wasn't a part of Mother Talzin's clan, but she was in the Singing Mountain clan or something like that. And it's seeing those flames, it's like all the flames from, you know, how she's like standing on those, like that's just so emotional for me. It's just like she's seeing a fellow coven that is not hers, but they have that connection because they're all Night Sisters, burning in flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're also seeing how she knows Thrawn, which I'm excited for.
I'm actually
Thrawn her Pookie Bear.
Yeah.
Like that too. I'm really excited for Morgan Elsbeth to fight Grievous because that will be cool with her like weapon things. What are they? What are those called? Those
know.
Are really
Swords?
cool. They're like swords, but they're like they're really interesting. And they're like, does anybody know that when Morgan was dueling Grievous in that trailer, they're like glowing in magics, like from when she got the Blade of Talzin from the Great Mothers.
I think it's kind of like it's like the Night Sisters have their own lightsabers, which are like poison based.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also excited. We're seeing New Republic troopers in Clone Wars animation.
Fuck yeah!
Which is something I've always wanted to see, and I'm so happy we're getting that. But like as I was thinking, I just thought of this. You know, like since we're seeing Morgan's connecting to what's going on now. What if Barriss survives and Barriss is like kind of knows Thrawn's plan or whatever? Like, what if those two stories are interlinked?
They could be.
I bet you they are.
They are somehow, because if we see Marok, yep, that could be a clear indication that they're somehow going to link up.
Because like I would love to see a Barriss and Ahsoka, like them like reunite.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that would be so emotional.
Very, very, very emotional.
Because like I don't think Ahsoka would hate Barriss at all.
No, Ahsoka would just give her that betrayed look and be like, oh,
actually,
because they'll be on this because part of me thinks that like she's gonna try to hunt Ahsoka or whatever. Like, what if Ahsoka's on Peridea?
She was never disappointed in Barriss. She was disappointed in the council that betrayed her.
Yeah.
The Ahsoka novel goes into detail, like Ahsoka's thoughts on Barriss's betrayal, and the novel describes, you know, Ahsoka's feelings on the matter, and it basically describes that she was just really, really betrayed, but she never hated Barriss. She said Barriss turned out to be right, but it's the way that Barriss acted upon, you know, what she found out about what was happening, the evil, the darkness.
I mean, she had the right idea, but she went about it in the wrong way.
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like if Barriss comes back, she would either be an Inquisitor sent to hunt Ahsoka or whatever, or like because like, why is Baylan on Peridea? Like, he's searching for something, and like,
yeah, that is a good question.
Because like, I always kind of thought of it like, what is the word? Like, I don't know how Barriss would be on Peridea, but like, why would Baylan be on Peridea? I know they don't know each other, but like, I just feel like there's some connection there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like there has to be some connection there, and I would love to see. And also Ahsoka season 2. You know, we get that a quick image from Dave Filoni of Ahsoka and Sabine on the hand of the father.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
It's going to be interesting. That could be a sign that they're going that way, the way Baylan went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we see Darth Vader in the trailer, which is awesome.
Well, yeah, we got to. He's fucking Vader.
Yeah. James Earl Jones coming back with the AI voice.
Oh!
Yeah.
Are they actually doing AI?
Yeah, so Vader...
Disney, I'm so disappointed.
Oh, no, it wasn't Disney. It was James Earl Jones' decision, actually. He because he chose to do AI because he wants that character to live on since when he passes away. And like I think if an actor chooses to say, "Hey, I want to do AI," then that's fine. They just need their consent. Which I
I
think
guess, I guess the consent is good.
he gave consent about it, which I think that's all I need. I think if he gave consent, then you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But stuff like The Flash, for instance, when they got no consent, is like, nope.
Or fucking whatchamacallit, like not Carrie Fisher because she did give consent, but like Superman.
Yeah, Superman. Yeah, that was very bad. I love the Flash movie, but like that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have any closing thoughts before we wrap this up?
Can't wait to see more.
Remember the
So
Ventress.
excited.
I am really excited. Like Star Wars is great. It's doing
We love
well.
Yeah.
I'm really, really interested to see what my night sister girl, Morgan Elsbeth, why you turn that way? Oh yeah, that's
She's
right.
a night sister. I mean, that's what they
She's a
do.
night
Also,
sister. They've got a
go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just, it would be actually a smart idea if they actually also addressed Asajj Ventress's return.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, we will.
You
Oh, we
know.
will."
What if
But
Ventress is like connected to Morgan Elsbeth because she's on Dathomir? Actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense because it's not in the timeline, but still.
I would like to see Marin and Malicos.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah.
cool.
yeah,
But lastly, I want to mention, Forge, you working on anything at the moment? Like, I know you like you're mainly on
not at the
RP.
moment, but I do want to get back into making videos and stuff. But I probably need help because I like my skills at editing are really, really bad. But like
One step at a time.
one step at a time. I'll just want to do. I want to do like those videos where it's just like you don't show your face, but like it's just like, oh, here's some Star Wars clips in the background, voiceover, maybe some gameplay.
Love that.
And it's like just like that, but I'll have to like just like all these other YouTubers, they like get all their clips from like they download these video clips and then they splice them together into like a video, right?
Yeah.
I want to do that. It's simple, it's easy, and then I'll just like put a thumbnail, blah 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 blah.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for.
It'll take me time. It's just because I also, with my job, like my work, I'm full-time employee of the profession I do, and I also want to split time to make time to also do that. I like make videos on my day off.
Yeah.
So I don't, if I like when I get around to it, if I do really want to. I also want to if I have like just say hypothetically I gained like a following, quote, I would say that like I'm just like videos will come out when they come out because I will have no
that's
schedule.
what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now because
that's what I say honestly.
I'm stacked with school and I've only had like 2 videos out this year. When I want to do a lot more.
Shout out to all the YouTubers that do have a schedule. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that YouTube's not a real job. Get your coin, get your ad revenue. It's a real job if you are making.
It's like OnlyFans. We don't judge.
Yeah, like seriously, get your coin. But at the same time, some of us don't do this stuff as a job. And we, gotta live and make money somehow. But I would love to make money from content one day.
I think everyone would. Yeah. But yeah,
into the future.
Thank you for joining us. It's been a great talk.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sammy, for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Really appreciate it.
All of our channels will be linked below. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all, and may the force be with you.
Love you. Remember to Ventress.
Remember to Ventress.
Remember to Ventress.
Remember to Ventress.
Remember to Ventress.